Darkness. There was nothing, just a void. Did I die? Is this what heaven looked like? I was sure that I wasn't in hell. If I were, I'd be working at Discounts R Us, wearing a stupid name tag and stupid uniform and working at the front-end registers with a line of people out the door for all eternity. Dealing with stupid people was my kind of hell. I jolted awake and found myself in a hospital bed. Great. Heaven was nothing but a hospital to the afterlife. Or I was in a mental institution. But if I was in heaven, there wouldn't be straps. The padded walls were white, with a black border along the edge of the ceiling, and the white tile covered the floor. I was propped up on an adjustable bed with blue sheets and blankets. Blue pillows were against my head, and I was wearing a hospital gown hooked up to an IV and a heart monitor. I remembered the searing pain of being burned alive, but noticed that I didn't have any scars. I was perfectly healed except for my hair, which was now singed on the ends. That was the worst pain of my entire life, and I hope to never go through it again. Rage filled me, making me want to kill the girl that had put me here. I was all too willing to believe that I was a hunter because this time, it was personal. A doctor dressed in a white lab coat with a stethoscope around his neck came into the room. Looking at my chart, he looked up. "So, how are you feeling?" "I thought I was dead," I said, ignoring his question. "The last thing I remember was burning alive while the house burned down around me. I was trapped in the wreckage. Why am I still alive? Shouldn't I be dead?" The doctor smiled at me in a reassuring way. "You were taken out before the damage was permanent." Suddenly, a hot guy came into the room with brown hair and dark brown eyes, wearing a black shirt and blue jeans. He even had thick, pouty lips and a cute, model-perfect nose. He was sexy, wearing glasses and an eyebrow ring and a ponytail, and he looked as if he could be Native American. I had no idea who he was, but yum! The doctor gauged my reaction and suppressed a smile. "This boy here saved you from dying. He pulled you out before the roof collapsed." He smiled at me, which made my heart beat faster. I had never felt like this before, and because of him, I now had a second chance at life. "Hi, I'm Carter. I'm glad to see that you're alive and scar-free. I was hoping that you'd make it through. I saw the burning house and pulled you out. You gave me quite a scare." He smiled at me, and I smiled back as my heart beat wildly. He had a good, strong voice, too, as if he could command a room. "You saved me? Are you an angel?" I thought I was a goner," I said, searching his eyes. "What happened to Larice and Spencer? Did they get arrested for doing this?" I hoped that justice had been served and that they ended up in jail for attempted murder and arson. They tried to kill me, so the police should be here, talking to me. She shouldn't get away with this. He gave me a sad look. "I'm not an angel, just a concerned citizen who was in the right place at the right time. About your attackers, they fled the scene before the cops came and no trace of them was found, but someone is looking into it, don't worry. They will pay for what they did to you." My heart dropped, since I was hoping that Larice and Spencer would be caught and punished for what they tried to do. Spencer hurt me by leading me to my death, and I thought he was a friend. That goes to show that you cannot trust people at all. I liked him, and he betrayed me thanks to Larice. She set me up to die. I now hated her even more than before. If she was an alien, then I planned to kill her, and if Spencer was one too, even better. They'll get what's coming to them eventually, I said, determined to make sure of it, knowing that I would get my revenge against them. They would die, especially since they're not human. They shouldn't be able to get away with murder. They tried to kill me, which meant that they would die by my own hands. He nodded. "Well, give it time.